Hey folks, it's Greg Rice. We're here at Nexus Property Management's headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And right now I'd like to talk to you about your appraisal results, okay? Many of us, if not all of us, have purchased at least one appraisal in our lifetimes. Now the appraisal is for the bank to assess the value of the property that you're either purchasing or refinancing. The bank wants to know and ensure that the property they're giving a loan on is worth what they're loaning on it, okay? To put it simply. Now, many people think that the appraisal is Bible. It's black and white. It can't be touched. It can't be talked about. It is what it is. That couldn't be any further from the truth, okay? That's right. You are in charge. You are the customer. You've paid for that appraisal. So you have the right to discuss it, to dispute it, and even to reorder it. So let's talk about it. The most common thing that I've experienced with appraisals is, number one, I'm not happy with the assessment and the value that the appraiser gave me. Now sometimes it's insignificant, $10,000, $20,000, no big deal. But in one case, one instance, it was off by $180,000. Can you believe that? $180,000 difference between the first appraisal I got and the second one that I received. That's crazy. That's a refinance too. So the amount, that difference, I was able to take that equity out instead. Over a six-figure difference in my pocket. And the reason why is because I knew the first appraisal was totally off. The way that the appraiser looked at the property, the way that they classified it, it just wasn't correct. So what I did is I ordered a second one. And yes, I had to pay for it. I'm responsible to pay for that appraisal. But you know what? It ended up working in my favor. So you can do that. That's my first point, is if you're unhappy, totally mad, totally upset about it, just buy and order a second appraisal. The bank has to let you do it, okay? And then from there, you get your second result. You can look. Maybe it was right the first time, or maybe, like in my case, it was totally off. You never know, okay? So don't always stick to that first appraisal. You can get a second one, and heck, you could order a third one too. But just remember, you're paying for it. Now, the second point that I want to make here is that if you don't want to order a new appraisal, you can appeal. You can dispute the results of the first appraisal by providing data, okay? You can't just say, oh, the property's worth more. You have to give facts. Why? Get comps, okay? Get at least 3 comparable properties within a 1-mile radius that are similar in nature to yours. And it's best that you get a real estate agent to help you with that. Okay, you can do it yourself, but you're probably not going to do it as efficiently and exactly the way that the appraiser will want to look at it. And third, okay, my third point, you might want to look at the details of the appraisal. In one instance that just happened recently for a client, the appraiser miscalculated the cost of the utilities for the property. Okay, it was thought that the owner paid all of the utilities for 6 units in a building. That's a lot of money. And what that did is count against the owner and the value of the property. So it came in $30,000 less than what the client was buying it for. He immediately noticed this. He flagged it to the appraiser, and they adjusted that price, $30,000, for that mistake. So keep that in mind too. Sometimes the appraisers just don't know. Okay, they're looking at a lot of properties. They're going quick. They have a lot of appointments. They don't have time to spend and notice the details that you do. So you want to look at that appraisal. So in sum today, number one, you can get a new appraisal. Number two, you can appeal it. Okay, show comps. Tell them why you think it's different. And number three, you can focus on the details, like the utility costs. Okay, things like that can make a difference, and you're in charge. You're the customer. It's your appraisal. Okay, So once again, this is Gregory Rice. We're here at Nexus Property Management, your property managed.